Okay. Kavita Nair for Feministaa.com. Oh, this is a monologue, okay. Ah, okay. So I think customer has been at the core of everything that we do at Vodafone. Happy to help has been our mantra, and I think that's what differentiates us. And what we also realize now is that you asked about Digital India. I think one of the biggest revolutions that has happened in the past 18 months is the rise of e-commerce and digital in India, and how Indians are consuming internet on their mobile phone. So I've spent about 17 years in Vodafone. When I started out, diversity, etc. didn't exist as topics, right? I was maybe the only woman product manager, if I can say, in the marketing team. Cut to today, we are about 20% workforce is women, and 30% of our new hires are women. It is brought about by a couple of things. One is, of course, as years pass by, this gender definitely understands that they need to have careers, or rather more than careers, should be independent and doing things that they love beyond just their family. Men and women and in gender, they look at business problems differently. And the moment you have people looking at the same problem with a different lens, trust you me, solutions are far better. So I think one of the things is that and I tell every woman, that it is going to be chaotic. It is going to be chaotic to manage work and home. And in that, for women per se, I don't think they should make this into this big thing, and neither should they get really morose about it, and neither should they get really excited about it that they are only just working, right? Because at a very core, we have only one life, and in that, your job, your family is part of the same life. So I always say enjoy the chaos. In that, simple things. Just because you're working doesn't mean that you should ignore your home. You should, I would hate it if one thing that I say is that I never feel guilty. So many women come with this whole guilt syndrome that they cannot manage their home because they are working. At the core, I have never felt guilty. I have never felt guilty because I sincerely believe that I have given 100% of my time to my family, and I've given 100% of my time to my work. The second part I say is that build many of these things into your schedule. Women by nature are the ones who are the glue of the family. It would be horrible if, because we are working, we stopped doing that, because that means that the man in the family may not be doing it, which means nobody is being the glue of the family, which in this whole world of devices that we exist will become more horrible. So how do you really build that into your schedule? Like my grandmother, she's very old and she lives in Madhya Pradesh. I speak to her daily. Because it just is nice, because it keeps her happy that her granddaughter is okay wherever she is and is in touch with her. So for the longest time, for 12 years, I didn't have a live-in maid. A lot of friends of mine said that, why don't you have? And I said, no, I'll be okay. Now I kick myself. I should have had, because that would have made my life a little bit more simpler. But the flip side is that because I didn't have a live-in maid, I can fabulously manage my house, and I don't really need to be dependent on house help. And if they do go away, like it's Ganpati time, I have none at home, but that doesn't make me really mortified. I know that I can handle anything that is there at home. It's momentary. It is 5-10 days. Uske baad people will arrive. So how do you really have a support system to manage it? And when you don't have one, not to really crib as if the world has fallen down, just manage.